You're live. I'm live. It's like there's smuts on the lens here. That's a little better, I think. All right. Anybody still watching after all that? Alright, so welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. I think this is a re-review. I don't know if I ever did a video review of this. Weihenstephaner Vitus Weizenbock. What's the ABV on this? I know it's pretty strong. 7.7%. There is a fresh date on here, but can't really make heads or tails out of it. 0101. It could be, I don't think that's January 1st. I think it's like a Julian date. So the 101st day would be, what, early April? If this was bottled in early April of this year, that'd be pretty sweet. But it could be 2021. I have no idea. If anyone knows how to read these fresh dates, and I assume that's the time. Well, this say 21 13:47. I assume 13:47 would be 1:47 p.m. with the time that it was bottled. I don't know why they put that time on there, but just give me the date, you know? Anyway, here we go. Nice orange color. I thought I remember the Weizenbocks being a little bit darker than your average hef. Smells pretty, it does smell pretty fresh as far as I can tell. Definitely banana bread. Vanilla. A nice kind of vanilla on there. Maybe a little bit of bubblegum. Definitely the clove character. I mean, so it smells like a standard hef. Or now BJCP for the last, actually they just came out with the new, the 2021 updates, even though it didn't go into effect until this year. In the 2015, they stopped calling it Hefeweizen, and now they just call it Weissbier. So, but the Weizenbock, or Weizenbock, is still, actually, do they call it, what do they call it, a Weizenbock? Do they? Yeah, I think they actually do call it a Weizenbock. Anyway, I'm rambling here. Yeah, so, just big banana bread, you know, kind of pink bubblegum flavor, some clove, vanilla, maybe, I mean, I can just tell from smelling it that it's a fairly strong beer, but I wouldn't say it's not like a super boozy beer, like a, you know, like a 10% Imperial IPA or Imperial Stout or something like that. And I was hoping it'd be like a lot more foamy and frothy. That makes me think that it might be kind of an old bottle, but you know, I mean, it's pretty clear. It kind of looks like a New England IPA if we're just going off appearances. It's got that kind of standard orange, like a almost like a, well, like this. The color is like an orange apricot kind of color. But anyway, let's dig in here. Cheers. Yes. Oh, really good. You know, I gotta fix trying to get that tripod in the cocktail table here. Anyway, it's funny because like I was pulling, when I went to take the first sip, it like just rushed into my mouth. Yeah, that's really good. I believe that, now that I'm drinking it, I believe that it is a pretty fresh beer. Just big, like, big everything on here. Big banana, big bread, clove, obviously, in kind of like a general spicy, estery, phenolic character. But it's just, I mean, it's basically, it's funny, I was going through some of my old reviews on Untapped, and I said it's just essentially a Hefeweizen on steroids, and that's basically what it is. A Weizenbock really isn't all that much different from a standard hef. it's just stronger. Kind of like the difference between an imperial or double IPA and a regular IPA. I mean, it's basically the same ingredients, but stronger. Hey, Logan Cat, you want to be on? You want to be on YouTube? I let it linger in my mouth a little. Yeah, I do get there's like a vanilla sensation, like almost like a sugary sensation. But I mean, anytime you have, well, I mean, there's no fruit in this beer, so I keep thinking like I'm tasting banana, and you know, all fruits have a little bit of natural sugar in them. Dude, quit trying to eat my tripod. Yeah, I can just feel those esters and cloves just kind of, or phenols just kind of like dancing on my tongue. And I was like one of the noticeable differences between a Weizenbock and a standard Weiss beer is like just like a much fuller, thicker mouthfeel. I don't know if I would go so far as to say this is straight up full-bodied, whereas like a hef is, you know, anywhere from like medium light to medium, and this is like medium full to straight up full. It's almost like a banana juice flavor, and I do get like a little bit of like an orange or some kind of citrusy sensation, which is weird because, you know, Germans don't use American hops, so you're not going to get citrus off that. Although I could see, like, if they were serving this in a restaurant, you know, like Applebee's or something like that, like they would probably garnish this with an orange peel like you would with Blue Moon. Or tangerine. They should garnish it with a kind of banana into like little disc, put a little banana disc on here, that'd be hilarious. I just like to let the beer like linger on my tongue. Just a lot of like again, I said like the phenols, the esters, a little like the vanilla, slight kind of vanilla flavor. Definitely just huge bready component on here. I mean, it is a wheat beer after all. I'm looking at the bottom of the bottle. All right, so maybe this is kind of old. I don't know if you guys can see this. Yeah, there you go. You can see that yeast cake on the bottom. So perhaps this is, you know, about a year old. I wish we need some kind of standard, universal, global bottling or canning, some kind of freshness date. I prefer a fill date to an expiration date. That way you know exactly how old it is. So I mean, I'm sure if there's any viewers in Germany watching, you know, maybe they know how to read the fresh date on here. Yeah, probably. I call it like medium full mouthfeel, high carbonation, just lovely, you know, bready wheat banana bread kind of base flavor to it. Slight background of orange, which I don't really know where that's coming from, but maybe like I'm sure they're using noble hops. This is a pretty low IBU style. Usually it's like less than 20, sometimes less than 10. Anyways, I'm going long. Let's wrap this up. Yeah, just delicious beer. I love these. The classic 2 style, especially when it's the real deal, you know, straight from the motherland, you know. I don't think I've ever had, except maybe like Brooklyn. I remember Brooklyn did a Weizenbock. They actually did a collab. I think, was it with Weihenstephaner or with Paul Lanner, one of those, the German breweries? They did a Weizenbock like way back in the early days of Chad's Beers. Maybe they still make it, I don't know, but that one was like the only like really really great American Weizenbock I've had. As far as rating on this one, well, I mean, if this was fresh, I mean, it'd be 50 out of 50, 5 out of 5 on Untapped. This particular bottle, I mean, it's really, really good. I'm probably gonna go 4.5 on this one. I think it's like maybe a tad generous, maybe it's closer to like a 4 1/4. But it's, I mean, the style guidelines are, this is definitely one of the inspiration for the style guidelines. So, I mean, if you want to see what a perfect Weizenbock should be, I mean, grab this when it's fresh. Even with a little bit of age on it, it's fine. Like, I'm not getting oxidation. It doesn't taste like sherry or cardboard or anything. I think it's just really, really smooth. I mean, it's only 7.7 ABV, so I mean, that's like, you know, like a standard, like, American IPA. Yeah, but it's just really tasty, really easily drinkable. It's actually pretty refreshing for such a strong beer, too. Kind of wish it was, you know, 2 o'clock and, you know, 100 degrees out and sunny. So yeah, oh shit, I'm going over 11 minutes here. Alright, so if you watched all the way in, you are awesome. Thanks for watching, and I will see you when I see you.